As adults, we live our lives thinking that certain things are going to bring us happiness and joy. Feel like, our heart. And you get involved in making money, in the gashmiut, and other physical pleasures and things like that. And your life becomes all about that. And there's a hole there. And the guy doesn't know why he's not happy. What do we generally do? So you find guys, I always wondered about this, and the ladies hate this, the husbands that are involved in the kiddush clubs. I'm not here to bash all the people in Kiddush Club. I'm not talking about the people who take 1 shot or 2 shots at the Shabbat Kiddush clubs. I'm talking about the people who are, getting drunk and they're drinking a lot, right? What is it exactly the cause of a person who needs to drink, a man who needs to drink so much? What is it? What's the explanation? What's the explanation about people being addicted to cigarettes and all sorts of other things? What's the explanation of people being addicted to anything, running after these different forms of distractions? And these are, in a sense, a superficial, fake way to try to fill in that void in your heart. Rabbatai, as adults, we also go through this. We also have some emptiness, that void in the heart. And unfortunately, we're filling it in with all sorts of things that really doesn't fill the heart. Gama nefesh lo tamaleh. Realize that we're going through that same syndrome, where the discontent is coming from that hole in the heart and you're not feeding into it. And so you go on the vacation, go to China, go to Italy, go to Mexico, go to every Pesach program, go throughout everything, every pleasure in the world, experience it all. I promise you, not me, the Torah is telling you, you'll have a sense of emptiness if your life is all about the physical pleasures. Now, I'm not saying anything wrong with that. Take your vacations to Italy, take your vacation to Israel, go on vacations. But the purpose of life, having spirituality, ruchnit in your life, has to be at the core. And if you don't have it, it will spell an emptiness, a void in your heart. This Ralbag, in a nutshell, teaches us a very important lesson. We're discussing here midlife crisis. Rabbi, we have to realize that a lot of the causes are coming internally. In midlife crisis is because a person does introspection. At some point, something hits them. Mortality, a death of a relative, something happens and you start thinking, is this it? Is this all this life is all about? With the fancy cars and the fancy houses and everything else? That's what the entire purpose of life was? And then you start feeling something. So Ralbag teaches us, in order to have shalom bayit, you have to be internally happy. And in order to have peace in society, you have to have shalom bayit. These things are very much connected to each other. So not all, but a lot of the midlife crisis, the people that I meet, that I feel sense of discontent, is all coming from that root. You're not living life the way you should.